Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday morning. Today is, hold on, March 7th, 2025. So, guys, today is day two of self love before sunrise. So, if you hear that noise in the background, I have some tea brewing because I'm getting ready to drink me some tea, and that's part of my self love for this morning. And yeah, we're going to get this live started. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone had a good night's rest last night. Um, yeah, I hope everyone got some sleep. Me, myself, I still need to take a couple of more hours to be honest. I still need to take a couple more hours. So what I did this time was I have a notebook with me that I'm going to be using from now on because even though I have my papers from yesterday, I want to just keep up with it from now on. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to write in my notebook, and I'm also going to put a date on it as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the list from yesterday in the notebook. I'm not going to rewrite it. I'm just going to, add it to it. That's it. So I hope you guys are doing well. So this is the weekend, guys. I was thinking last night, I was like, hold on, it's going to be the weekend already. It's Friday already, and it seemed like it was just the weekend. It seemed like it was just like Sunday. I was kind of not so much as dreading, but I'm like, wait a minute. It's time to get back to work already. That's how I was feeling. And I really want to try to get out of that notion of just looking at the weekend is just like, oh, this is my free time, where I can sleep in, where I can do this, where I can do that, and just start incorporating that more during the week and stop looking at Sundays as the day is like, oh, not so much as feeling down, but just like back to it, you know what I mean? I want to be back to it every day, not just on Sundays. And I was always someone who thought that the new week started on Monday, but I was told that the new week starts on Sunday. Either way, each day is a new day, each day is a great day, and that's how I want to feel. I want to be positive about each and every day, each and every day. So guys, I'm getting ready to go make my tea, and I'll be right back because the water just got done boiling. So I'm going to make my tea for the morning. It's not going to take me long, and then we're going to get started. So give me a couple of seconds. Hope you guys have something to write down. Something to write down. See, it's early, guys. Just work with me because I'm getting it together. I hope you guys have something to write on, pen, paper, whatever the case may be. Like I said, um, this is what I had yesterday, and I just kept it on the table. But like I said, this morning I have me a notebook that I'm going to use and just start writing my goals and affirmations and to-do lists down. And I have me a highlighter, and I also have my mini notebook. Like I said, I keep on my desk that, certain affirmations I'll write down, I want to put in here and just take along with me throughout my day whenever I go somewhere or just be out and about that I can just read and reflect on. Um, so yeah, so I'm going to make my tea, and I'll be right back and we can get started. So just give me a second. Okay, beautiful people, I'm back. Okay, so I have my tea here, and I also have my water cup that I'm gonna add some more water to. Um, that I'm gonna drink this morning as well. It's maybe about that much water left, so I'm gonna fill that back up. And this is the tea that I have, and I have the ginger and turmeric tea, and I added just a little bit of honey. So I'm gonna let this steep for a little while. And it was like as soon as I started pouring the water, I was able to smell the ginger and the turmeric, and it smelled really, really good, guys. So yeah, this is going to be the first thing I put on my stomach in the morning is this ginger and turmeric. Good morning, Alice. How are you? Thank you for joining in on the live. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone that's joining in on this live, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit that like button so it can be pushed out more, so more people can join in on the live. So yeah, guys. So yesterday, I'll do a recap of the live yesterday as far as my affirmations and goals, and I'll also let you guys know if I actually did everything that I had on my goal list, my to-do list. And then, if there's certain things that I didn't complete, I'm just going to transfer it over for today. So the affirmations, I made 3 affirmations for myself yesterday. The 3 affirmations were shower myself with love and care, practice grace at all times with my words and actions, believe in Dionne in all that I do. Those are my 3 affirmations. And the goals I had was to do breakfast. I did breakfast. I was actually cooking breakfast yesterday when I was on the live. So I had breakfast yesterday morning early. And it was a good breakfast too, guys. I had made a hash brown with 2 eggs, and I had some microgreens on top. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. Go live YouTube in the AM, which I did. Completed training. I actually started the training. However, I didn't complete the training because the portal kept having an error, so I wasn't able to complete it. I tried 2 different times yesterday to go back to it. The site was still down, so I'm going to try that again today. Upload to YouTube, which I did upload a video yesterday to YouTube. It's a what I eat in a day video. I'm going to have a few of those. I think maybe the next 2 or 3 videos is going to be what I eat in a day because that's all I was filming at the time. And they kind of like, I filmed these like a couple weeks back, but just a lot been going on. But I'm going to have new content and everything coming soon, so just bear with me. But just make sure you watch those videos as well. And I also uploaded a short last night as well. Another thing that I was going to do was declutter dresser drawers. I didn't do that. I did put some more items of clothing in the dresser drawers. However, I didn't declutter them, but I will be doing that today. Doing the budget and bills, I did do that. Got all of that done. All of that, everything's got that out the way, paid for all of that, so that's good. And then I had on here also at-home workout. I did not do an at-home workout yesterday. I did laundry and stuff like that, but I didn't do an at-home workout. So I'm gonna the ones that I didn't do, I'm going to add, for my goal list for today. And guys, whenever you set up goals and do a to-do list and you don't complete it or do them, just carry them over and just prioritize those maybe first on your list, and then just work your way down and just go from there. It's whatever. It can be just one thing. It doesn't have to be a whole list of everything. That could have been, with me. I wrote all this stuff down and I did some of it, but I would say some of the main things that I wanted to do, I didn't do. And I also had fasting on here, so I did do that as well. Okay, guys. First things first, I feel like self-love and self-care is just so important. It really is. It doesn't matter, male or female, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, it doesn't matter. I just feel like we have to really, really just adore ourselves. We have to adore ourselves, guys, because that's what life is all about. I feel like when you love yourself, when you care for yourself, as far as just when it comes to just things that you do, I feel like it brings a type of peace. It brings some type of what's the word? It brings a type of to me a go getter spirit. That's just what I think. Um, because I feel like even if you have like some type of routine, and it doesn't necessarily always have to be a routine where things can just it just comes kind of because of course you most people do have a normal routine of every day getting up, taking a bath, brushing their teeth, combing their hair, getting dressed, going to work. You know that's like the norm. Or if you got kids, you get your kids up, make sure they done bathes, took a bath, their hair combs and stuff like that. You got to take them off to school or whatever. That's kind of like the normal routine of everyday life for most people. Some people not so much, but for most people it is. However, we can sometimes just be so much into those type of routines that it's like, wait a minute, wow. Not you so much as you can get bored with it, but you can get kind of you can get kind of like you can lack in it. You know what I mean? You can lack in it. And I think another thing that we have to focus on, well, I'm going to speak for me. Another thing that I know that I have to focus on is just adding something extra to it, because I cook breakfast at home. I have pets that we take care of, make sure they go to the bathroom, make sure they're fed and stuff like that. But I always, for some reason, I always leave a little piece of Dionne out. And that little piece of Dionne out that I could be doing is okay, yeah, in the morning, when I'm getting ready or whatever, I will like put moisturizer on my face and I always brush my eyebrows. But it's an extra step that I could have done that I don't do every day. It could have been something so much as, you know what, Dionne, while you getting that pets and stuff, getting them their food or whatever, how about putting like you a little mask on your face? Just something to help with, under eye, dark circles, to kind of help with the little, your clogged pores, stuff like that. Just put something, just take that extra little time when I'm in the bathroom, getting myself together. Okay, let me just do this. Let me just add more care to myself. Let me just make sure that I'm good. And while I'm doing that, remind myself you have to put yourself first no matter what. You got to take care of your skin. You got to take care of your hair. You have to take care of your ears. You got to take care of your nails. And taking care of your nails is not always about, going to get what is it, French tips and all that kind of stuff. Taking care of your nails is pushing your cuticles back, putting some vitamin B oil on them, stuff like that. Filing them, make sure they're not snagged on the side. Make sure they clean. They don't have like dirt up under them. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Just taking care of ourselves overall. Just loving on ourselves overall. And another thing too, guys, you can be a person that go for a walk every day, get their 10K steps in a day or more. You can be a person that juice all day or juice every day. You could be a person that has this certain regimen. Like I know a lot of people that I watch on YouTube, they have this whole routine set up for the gym. They taking their keratin or oxy shred and all this kind of stuff, and they have all this routine going on, putting on the cute little outfits, doing their hair, putting makeup on, putting perfume on, and going about their day, going to the gym, doing all this. Everything just looks so glamorized and so perfect and so put together. It seems like they eat the best. They going out here buying the best things, going on this trip, that trip, doing that. But if this ain't good, all of that don't even matter. All of that does not even matter. We have to make sure our mental is good. I feel like that's first and foremost. I feel like the mental, the brain, this has to be good. And then everything else will function right. Everything else will fall into place. And I know for me, just taking the time to just really sit back. And if I'm going through something, I kind of want to just sit in it a little bit, think it through, and try to figure out the best way to get through it and then go on about my day. Like no matter what it is. And if it's certain things that's going on, I try not to let it like have me like bogged down. You know what I mean? Just thinking about it all day, because if I think about it all day, all I'm gonna do is get a headache. That's all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a headache. And then the people that I talk to, the people in my life that I love and that I care about, when I converse with them, it's gonna come off on them, and that's not fair. And one thing is, I don't want to be a person that is either two. I look at it in two ways, and I was thinking about this yesterday. I can look at it two ways. I could be a person that's going through something or feeling some type of way about something, and I'm causing stress on the people that's close to me. Or I could be the person that someone might be going through some and they causing stress on me, and I'm allowing it. And I don't want to be neither one. I don't want to be neither one. So, yeah, it's all a process, guys. And I feel like when you love on yourself, as far as taking care of yourself, just your body and stuff overall, making sure your mental is good, you can maneuver so much better out here in the world, no matter what, when it comes to family, friends, work, relationships, just just any type of self doubt, just any type of self doubt. Um, when you complete your goals, it make you happy. Yes, goals do make you accountable. They really do. That's the one reason why I like doing YouTube, to be honest, because it holds me accountable. I've learned so much from it. I learned to like edit. I've learned a whole lot of other things from doing YouTube. So that's why I like it. That's why I like it. It's kind of like, in a way, YouTube is kind of like somewhat a hobby of mine. You know how some people be like, "What do you like to do?" That's like one of the hardest questions that a person, to me, I feel like I can answer when somebody asks me, "What is it that you like to do?" And I'm like, "What is it that I do like to do?" Oh, I like to do YouTube. I like to do Zumba. I like to teach Zumba. Um, just certain things like that. And then sometimes we can be asked that question, and sometimes when we have to really sit back and think about it, sometimes people might be feeling like thinking about, I don't do enough. But what I like to do and what you like to do is two different things, and that's okay, because we're two different people. And what brings you joy might not bring me joy, and that's fine. That's okay. So don't ever doubt yourself. Just find just different things that you like to do. It can be something small. Like for me, I like cooking breakfast. That's one of my things. That's something that I like to do. And somebody could be like, "Oh, that's kind of a small thing," but it's not a small thing. I like actually being grateful for the things that I've had. I like being grateful for being able to go to the grocery store to buy the food, to actually cook in our home, cook for my family. That's what brings me joy. That's something that I like to do. And that's right, Alex. When goals do make you accountable, they really do make you accountable. Goals and to-do lists. And another thing I like to do too, I also like to set up challenges for myself. I like to set up challenges for myself, and sometimes it can be a week challenge, it can be a 2 week challenge, it can be a day-to-day challenge, or it can be a one-day challenge. And it can be something like, oh, I'm always going to make sure I drink my water. I'm always going to make sure I drink my 6 bottles of water. But it could be a challenge for me, could be something as far as, let me see, what's a challenge that I can do? It could be make sure that I do, say for instance, every time I go upstairs, let me make sure I do 50 standing core exercises. Then when I come back, every time I come downstairs, make sure I do 50 core standing exercises. A challenge could be me limiting my social media. A challenge could be me working on not cursing, saying curse words so much. That can be a challenge. A challenge could be, um, it could be anything. You can read a book. It can be something like you doing a crossword puzzle. It could just be whatever. It could just be whatever challenge that you want to do. It could be something as far as, let me make sure this week I make sure I go outside and do my breathing exercise, even if it's for 5 weeks, 5 minutes. Let me not think negative. Let me think positive in everything I do. You know what I mean? And so it just depends on what it is you want to do, what goals you have for yourself, what challenges you want to set up for yourself. And when you can make you a to-do list. You can make it the night before, or you can make it in the morning. It doesn't even matter. You can make a goal can be like, you know what, I've been really doing good this week. I'm gonna take myself out on a date. I'm gonna take myself out on a date. And it could just be somewhere, whatever, little restaurant you like to go to, a little cafe you want like to go to. If you want to go somewhere and treat yourself to a smoothie, to a nice cup of coffee and get you a Danish. You can look up little places that have, like, look up little cafes that sell coffee and Danishes. And you can look it up, yeah, the norm, everybody go to Starbucks. But I want to go somewhere different this time. Let me look up another place. Oh, okay, this place is not too far. I look at the menu. Oh, they have some options on here I might want to try. Let me take myself out on a date and get up, set you a time that you set that date up for yourself. And then when you can do the date, you can go find you some, and it could be something that you bought or something that was gifted to you and it's been a while that you've had it. Look through your closet or look through your clothes and be like, oh, I've never worn this before. This would be the perfect time to wear it, because I know sometimes, I know for me, I can buy clothes or get something and be like, I'm gonna save this for this, and the time, so much time go by, and I forgot I had it. And so you can put that little outfit on, take a little extra time to put a little curl in your hair, men. Brush your hair, comb it through it, put a little bit of time on, put your little bit of smell good on. It don't matter. It could be your favorite smell good, whatever the case may be. And, you know, if you want to, when you go to the little cafe, you want to take you a book or take you some paper to just write some things down, write a story down, or just if you just want to go there and just enjoy your cup of coffee, your Danish and sightsee, do that. And just take your drive there and be in a good positive headspace. Say good affirmations to yourself, because you're showing yourself self-love. You're treating yourself. You're spending time with yourself. You're in a happy space. You in a good space. You got positive energy going on. And then you go to the cafe, take your time, look at all the little Danishes and be like, you know what, I want to try those two. Try your Danishes, have your cup of coffee, take a picture of yourself, have it for your memory, and just sit there and just really take your time and just enjoy yourself, enjoy life, enjoy where you are in life, because we are in certain, I feel like the time that we're in our life is because that's what we meant to be. You know what I mean? And it could be something that, oh, I maybe tried this, or I maybe tried that, it didn't work out. It's okay. Maybe that just wasn't meant for you at the time. But don't dwell on it and beat yourself up about it. Just move past and just enjoy the moment now. Enjoy the people that's around you that love you. Enjoy the people that care about you. Enjoy people that want to spend time with you. Those are people that you want to enjoy. Those are things that you want to do. And that's a part of self love, recognizing the present, recognizing the now, recognizing the ones that you give grace and the ones that give you grace as well. To me, that's a part of self love. That's like a major part of self love. And another thing, too, guys, a lot of things can be distractions. A lot of things can be distractions, no matter what. People can be distractions. You know what I mean? Sometimes we have certain obstacles or certain challenges or something that come in our lives, and then something new might come along and we be like, oh, this is what gives me peace. Does it really give you peace, or is it a distraction from you facing really what's going on and get through what you're supposed to get through? Because of that, is that because of those people or those situations going to be long term, or is that just short term? You know what I mean? And I feel like we have to be careful of that. And one thing I'm learning too in life, we all have new chapters in life, no matter what it is. Even like on your job, like on my job, I've been on my job now 20 years. I've been on my job. However, this year will be year 21. This is a new chapter in my life. You know what I mean? So am I going? Even though I've been in my new, even though I've been on my job 20 years, and I'm getting ready to enter year 21, it's still a new chapter. So am I going to enjoy the new chapter that's coming along, or am I just let it pass me by and just because one thing, time is precious and you don't get that time back. So these new chapters that or new things that happen in our life, we need to enjoy them and focus on them and not run away from them, because we're not gonna get them back, and we're gonna be looking back like, wow, that's what happened when this happened. That's not so much of a good. It's not what I thought. Not so much as what I thought it would be. Well, what you wanted it to be, but it's just different. It's just different. So we have to look at that as well. We have to look at that as well. Looking out for self is number one. That's right. Yes, it is. That's who we got to look out. First and foremost is self. You have to look out for yourself. You have to love yourself, and You have to respect yourself, and when you respect yourself, that goes a long way. A person, you can tell if you can tell if a person respect themselves or not. You can just tell if a person respect themselves, the way they act, the things they do, the way they look, just the way they go about with certain things, if they respect themselves or not. Because sometimes some people, I feel like it's a difference between respecting yourself and having a big ego. I feel like having a big ego gets you nowhere. All it does is to me, having a big ego, it just, it's very negative. To me, having a big ego is very negative because because you feel that it comes with confrontation. It comes with confrontation. Mm. This tea is good, guys. Yes, try to stay stress free and worry free. That's key. That's key right there because that brings on a lot of sickness like stress and worry. I know for me, it makes me have headache. I get anxiety, amongst other things. It just put me in a space that I don't like. It just puts me in a space that I don't like. And then sometimes we have to sit back and think, what is causing this stress? What is? And you have to stop it. You have to stop it immediately. Okay, guys. So first things first, I'm writing down on my notebook here. I'm writing down affirmations. So we're going to get the affirmations in first. I'm going to get my affirmations in. And I'm going to share with you, let me see an affirmation from out of my book that I already wrote down that I want to share with you guys. Let me see. Okay. Um, okay. So I'm going to write it out, then I'm going to tell you guys what it is. Okay, guys. So I have three affirmations here. Okay. All right. My first affirmation is when achieving my goals, learn a lesson from the setbacks and use them to my advantage. The second affirmation is enjoy the journey and live in the moment. My third affirmation is think of all that surrounds me, benefits me. Like no matter what it is, I got to think about everything that surrounds me and how it benefits me. And it can be something such as if, say, if I go to a particular place and I go in there and the energy I feel like is off, it's benefiting me because I'm recognizing it, and that gives me a challenge to be like, okay, Dionne, are you going to let that feeling control you, or are you going to control it? You know, you can't control other people. However, you can control yourself, and you can control your reaction to what's surrounding you. The second was enjoy the journey and live in the moment. Yes, I want to live in the moment each and every day. Live in the present. Just live in what's going on now. Be grateful for what I have. Thankful. Feel blessed, and just keep being the best that I can be. Just keep striving. Just continue to enjoy the journey my path of life, because I feel like, yeah, it has been some hard trials and tribulations, but I'm still going, I'm still kicking. I've gotten through all those things. So I know any new challenges that come ahead, I'm going to get through them as well. I know I am, because they was given to me for a reason. And it was something that I needed to learn from. And that's what I'm going to do. And everything doesn't have to be so quick to just be like, oh, boom, I got it. No, it doesn't have to be like that. It just doesn't have to be. Not when it comes to, just thinking about how it's going to affect me in the long run or and in the short run, you know. And the first affirmation I said was, when achieving my goals, learn a lesson from the setbacks and use them to my advantage. Yeah, anything that delays me, no matter what it is, I'm going to learn a lesson from it. Whatever it is, just always learn a lesson from it and do it differently. Because sometimes, we can make certain decisions that we feel like that was best for us at the time. However, you can just sometimes sit back and just kind of think of other things as well, and then as long as you achieve the goals that you have, you might not have achieved it the way you wanted to. You got to the finish line, but you didn't get to the finish line the way you thought that you would get to the finish line. But however you did get to the finish line, and you're going to let those setbacks can stop you from achieving your goal, or are you going to let it push you even harder and get to your goal? So those are my 3 affirmations for today. Thank you. That is good. Thank you. Do you have any affirmations for today, guys? If you have any affirmations for today, or for yourself, or a particular affirmation that you say to yourself each and every day, put it in the chat. If you have any certain goals or anything that you want to put on your to-do list, put them in the chat if you want to. Okay. So now I'm going to do my goals to-do list for today. All right, so first things first. So the 2 things that I didn't do was the at-home workouts and declutter the dresser drawer. Okay, so I'm going to add on here at-home workout. Guys, this weather been so up and down. I'm really ready to start exercising outside, to be honest with you. And declutter. Let me think of some other things that I want to do today. Oh, okay. Okay, guys. So my goals and to-do list for today. I'm going to do my at-home workout, declutter the dresser drawers, complete my training, because like I said, I started on my training yesterday, but then I was getting an error message and I kept, going back to the portal, and it just wasn't, it kept saying that the site was down. So I'm gonna get back to that today, and I want to try to have that completed today. Put it like this: if the portal is up working, I have that done later on tonight. I'll make sure I have that done. Um, YouTube Live AM, which I'm doing right now. So that's one of the goals I can go ahead on and check off my list. Listen to my inspirations. I have an inspiration playlist that I listen to. Listen to my inspirations. Make sure the pets, make sure the cats and the dog listen to the inspirations with me as well this morning. And to enjoy my day with laughter and love. That's important. To enjoy my day with laughter and love. Make sure I laugh today. Make sure I love today. You know, make sure I have some giggles with myself and make sure I have some giggles with other people. Make sure I show people that I love them and make sure I make them laugh. And make sure I make them laugh as well. Um, so yeah, guys. So those are my goals and to-do list for today. Those are my affirmations. So, guys, this is something new that I'm starting. I really wanted to do this a long time, for a long time. This has been a long time coming, to be honest with you guys. Like, been thinking about doing this for so long. And summertime is coming, and we're gonna be doing smoothies and affirmations. Where we're gonna be making us smoothies and saying our affirmations to each other, and just having talk, just having talk, just morning talk. Sometimes I know some of us can have sleepless nights. Those was one of those nights for me. And we can toss and turn, and sometimes we might be up early in the morning and trying to figure things out. So I just wanted to go live at 5 o'clock because I know it is some people who actually get up at 5 or before 5, or might just be getting off work, and just have like positive conversation, just putting positive words, positive thoughts out there. And guys, if you join in it is live, give yourself a hand clap because you showed yourself self love because you joined in on this live. And also, if you did think of some affirmations, if you said them, or if you wrote them down, or if you want to write them down later on. Be proud of yourself. That's a part of self love. Because not only I look at it like when we're putting these affirmations down on paper and speaking them out to you guys, I'm actually putting it out there and I'm writing it down. So not only am I not only am I thinking about it, I'm actually saying them and I'm actually writing them down, and I'm going to get better at them. I'm going to get better at positive thinking. I'm going to get better at positive talking, positive speaking, because this is something pretty new that I'm learning to do. And just putting my words together, just thinking positive thoughts and how I want my day to go and how I want my life to be. Yeah, this is part of me learning about affirmations and just being more positive and speaking better, communicating good thoughts, and just getting certain frustrations off. And um, just also getting up early, because that's one of the things I want to do is start getting up at like maybe 4:30, and I've been up since 4:30, and now it's 5:40, and I'm up. So those one of those things I want to do. So that's a part of me holding myself accountable. This is a part of me doing a goal that I want for myself. Like I said, I want to be up at 5 o'clock. I want to be up being productive, doing things. And it was one of those things where I know that I want to like start, having certain things cooked, because I'm getting ready to start cooking breakfast now. I'm getting ready to cook breakfast. And it's one of those things where I wanted to maybe go ahead and cook breakfast and cook dinner, and I can have all that done in the morning by a certain time. And I've been thinking about it for so long. However, sometimes I can procrastinate, or just not do it. But I was like, what is it that I can do that's gonna really push me and make me get up and make me do it? I was like, oh, I can go live on YouTube and put what I've been saying I wanted to do for like 2 years now. Just going and put it out there, just do it. And I know, sometimes maybe in the live in the beginning, I might be a little bit all over the place. Hey guys, I'm just waking up. I'm trying to get used to this routine. I'm trying to get used to waking up. And sometimes you just gotta try different things. You gotta dabble in different things to see what works for you, what to get you flowing, what to get you going, what to get your mind going. What is it can I do to put myself out there to be thinking positive before the sunrise, before we crack that door open and go out here in the world and be amongst other energies, amongst other beings. when we have phone conversations with certain people, we want to make sure we in that good mindset. We got that good positivity, flowing on us. Before we check our what Instagram and TikTok and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And Facebook and just get distracted by certain things. So let me before all of that happens, before work happens, before just the normal everyday routine. I'm up early in the morning. I'm speaking positive. Speaking positive. I'm not saying me some affirmations. I wrote them down, and yeah, and I done set me some goals up for myself. I done set me up a to-do list, and it could be one thing. It could be one affirmation. My one affirmation could be, I love Dionne. I love you, Dionne. And one of my goals could be, you know what, I'm going to make sure I drink me a bottle of water today. It could just be whatever you want it to be. It could be a recipe you want to try. It could be something like that. It could be a craft you want to do. It could be something like that. It can be journaling. You can write a story, or you can write a movie, and then after you write, I mean, not write a movie, watch a movie. Then once you watch the movie, you can write down what you thought about it, what you took from it, what was the good you took from it, what's the bad you took from it, what could have been better in it, what would you have done differently. It can just be so many things that you can do to spark your creativity, to spend time with yourself, to just learn more about yourself, learn more about your likes and your dislikes. Because you know how sometimes, I know for me, I could be watching YouTube or whatever, or I can watch a movie, and you know how sometimes once the movie go off, another one will come on, and you just be sitting there. Or I could be watching YouTube, and the video might go off, and then another one come on that just randomly come out the blue, and I just might be sitting there, and it might catch my attention. I'm like, you know what? I never even thought I would have liked this if this and it came on. So that's what I'm saying. Mike Hawk, we was kings. What? We was kings. Yes, we are. Kings and queens. We all are. Yes, we are. So, guys, yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you for joining in on the live. Thank you guys so much. We've been on here 42 minutes. So, I'm getting ready to get off. I'm getting ready to finish drinking my tea, and I'm getting ready to start breakfast. Get ready to cook breakfast and have that done and get my day started for everything else that I have to do. Thank you so much, Alice, for joining in on the live. Thank you for your positive comments in the chat. Thank you for everything you said. I really, really do appreciate you. You rock. You just don't know. I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So here is my to-do list with my goals and my affirmations. And like I said, this is what I had on yesterday. And so I'm going to put it in here, and I'm also going to put the date on it from yesterday, and I'm going to keep up with it. Thank you. You have the most enjoyable day as well. That I will. That I will. So, yeah, guys, let's enjoy the day. Let's enjoy our time, and not so much as forget about yesterday, but just kind of, if it was anything that was kind of, I received some news last night that brought me down and was warranting sad thoughts. However, and then some other things happen as well. But everything is good. Everything waking up on a positive note and going to get through my day. You have the most enjoyable day as well. You all take care. You all stay blessed. I wish you all out there peace of mind, because a peace of mind is one of the greatest things in the world. Guys, thank you all so much for joining this live with me this morning. You guys rock for getting up this early and doing your affirmations and making your to-do list. Okay, guys, we will meet again in the morning. I will talk to you guys later. I might go live again tonight. I'm not sure. We will see. But I'm getting ready to cook breakfast and get my day started. You all take care. You all be safe, and you all stay blessed. Peace.